Good morning. It is Saturday, August 21st. If you're watching us live, as a few people are in the chat already, welcome in, guys. So glad you're here. It is going to be a fun day. Oh, I hit mute. Well, that was weird. I hit mute on purpose and then it wouldn't come off. Today's going to be a fun day for us. We've got some neat things going on, but we're going to start it off with you guys. Our Saturday morning show, we have spoken where we talk Star Wars stuff. During the Bad Batch, we talked about the Bad Batch episode. During the Mandalorian, we talked about the Mandalorian episode. Today, we're kind of revisit the Bad Batch. We like to do our top five whatever, top five villains, top five good guys, top five whatever. We're going to do our top five Bad Batch characters ranked for you here on We Have Spoken. You ready to go? Yep. Let's go. First, if you're here live, welcome. The best experience for the show is live. It's interactive. BDF, Keith is here. Fulton Mraz is here. I saw 4 or 5 people in here early. Thanks for coming in early. Your grandma, my mom is here. Uh-oh, they're late. Oh, yeah. Well, you know, it's Saturday morning. Mickey Bunch, Kelly. Remember Kelly? You guys are redheads. Your buddy is in the house. Good morning to you. Happy Saturday.
We want the redhead.
We do want the redhead. Kelly and Ray. Love it. You guys are buddies. We need to get a good picture of you guys in front of, like, Pirates of the Caribbean next time or something.
Yeah, we should.
Wouldn't that be fun? And maybe we'll be there in October. Maybe we'll get to see him there. I hope so. That would be fun. Okay, I think it's time to get right to it. So the Bad Batch is done. We've had a whole season to fall in love with and or despise these characters, whatever you decide. We've got a new episode coming next year. I read a pretty interesting article yesterday. Oh, love you too. She says love you. Love you too. Read an interesting article that talked about how the Bad Batch sets up the next episode of The Mandalorian. I know you're excited for the next episode of The Mandalorian.
Yeah, I can't wait.
If we have time today, we will go over a couple of the Disney or the Star Wars newsy things of the week. Hey, Jay Skywalker. Jay Skywalker still has a better last name than me. I think you sent me an email. I haven't opened him yet about the train yet. I'll check him out here as soon as we're done. I think that was you. Yeah, it was you. Anyway, welcome in. So let's just get right to it. Have you thought about your list?
Yeah.
So hey, pass holder pair, aren't you at Disney? I just sent you in it. Pass holder pair, Mike and Val, they're my friends. They're at Magic Kingdom, right? Didn't I see you going to the Magic Kingdom today? Am I crazy? Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. I always got somebody on my Instagram going to Disney without me. Like, yeah, I'm right. Mike and or Val going to. Anyway, if I'm right, have fun at the Magic Kingdom today. Maybe I'm crazy. I haven't had my coffee yet. So I looked at a list of, some of the biggest characters. So I'm just going to go through the list of people I considered, okay? For my top 5. I considered Sid. I don't know why, but I like her.
She is a cool character.
Yeah.
And she does add that to the story. If it wasn't for all those missions,
right?
Training guys that have gone on, who knows? They a lot of could happen to them. Like without those missions and that money they got.
I haven't decided if she's like on their side or not. I think she likes Omega.
She's kind of in between.
Yeah, I think she's opportunistic.
Yeah, she.
Which I like, actually.
She works with whatever side mutually benefits her best. And right now, that means Hunter and the boys.
Now, I might get this one. You really get upset when I pronounce stuff wrong, which is most of the reason why I do it. But sometimes I mispronounce because I really don't know how. Sometimes I do it just to annoy you. Nalase?
Nalase.
That's what I said.
You said Nalase. Nalase. Hear the difference?
No, and that's the worst. Anyway, she makes the list on should I consider her, and she's not on my top 5. Hunter, Fennec Shand I really like, mostly because she's just cool. You're gonna yell at me on this one. Cad Bane, watch.
That was actually correct.
Oh, darn it. Should have said Kate. So I said it right. I messed up. Crosshair, which I think is going to be on your list. You talk about Crosshair a lot. Tech, Echo, Wrecker, Omega. These are some of the names that I considered in my top 5. And can I start?
Yeah.
And for me, it was pretty easy. I mean, it was hard to get, who was going to be my top 5. But by far my favorite character. Like between 1 and 2, it's not even that close. My favorite character is Wrecker. Wrecker is just fun.
Yeah, he's so funny. He makes me laugh in every episode.
He's a good friend. He cares about his buddy so much. He gets things done. He talks a lot, but he doesn't say a lot. He doesn't take himself seriously. He gets stuff done and he blows things up. What's not to love?
He likes to blow things up.
Wrecker's my favorite. Who's your favorite character?
Do you mean on a scale of 1 to 10? Or
no, number 1, your favorite character. My favorite character is Wrecker. I got my top 5, and I'm asking you who your favorite character is from the Bad Batch. Jay says, I like the Omega character. Yeah. She's on my list.
I would say Tech. Cause
Tech, okay.
for one, because he has a very unique personality, and he is always funny. The way how he takes jokes literally, and also in that one scene when Omega talked to Hera and Hera said flying isn't a way of feeling, and when she said that to the others, Tech just gave a confused look saying, "What feeling?"
Sometimes he wouldn't tell the guys stuff that they needed to know because he just assumed they were as smart as him, which I thought was
yeah,
fun.
that is hilarious too. I
like that. Yeah, Tech's a good choice.
It
Waiting
is
to get
hilarious.
into Mouse Gear at Epcot right now. So Pass Holder Fair, Mike and Val, they are there. They're standing in line in Epcot right now while they're watching our show.
Aw, thank you.
You want to switch? I'll stand in line for you. No, I mean, we're going to have a great day too, but you're winning. Good for you. I'm excited for you. I never watched Waiting for it to come out on Amazon Prime. It'll never be on Amazon Prime, Keith. It's a Disney Plus show. It'll never be on Amazon Prime. Okay, anyway, so my second favorite character might surprise you. Don't call me Cad Bane. He's just cool.
Yeah, he is a cool character.
I know he's
He
bad.
gives me he is a bad guy, but he always has given me that Mandalorian
Yes.
space western
Spaghetti
cowboy
western,
thing.
yes, the hat, the look, even the music that he gets when he's on. Those are my favorite. I love him a lot. I wouldn't want to necessarily have him want to catch me.
Yeah, definitely not.
But I think it's his look. I think it's just the coolest character. So for me, you got to put that right there. I'm using that. You can put it. I don't know. Sorry. Here, I'll move it. I'll do this. There you go. You can put it right there. So he's my second favorite character. Your favorite character is Tech. Who's your second favorite character? And why?
Wrecker.
Wrecker. Okay. So he's my favorite. He's your second favorite. I bet I know why, but go ahead and tell the people why do you pick Wrecker number 2?
For one, because he's hilarious, just like Tech, and also he has such a unique personality. And I love how there was an episode on the Clone Wars where they first introduced the Bad Batch, and Wrecker and the boys, they all compete against each other to see who can blow up the most droids in the Clone Wars and stuff like that. And they still do little competitions. It's just so funny.
I can't believe he's not your favorite. I really thought we were going to have the same one on this one. Well, actually, no. I thought somebody you haven't said would be your first, but I can't believe you picked Tech over Wrecker. I mean, I know you love Tech, but you love Wrecker. I thought you would pick him higher. That's interesting. Good stuff, though. Tech is great. He didn't make my top 5, but he probably would have been number 6. All right, good stuff. Let's move on. Number 3 for me was Hunter, the leader of the pack, right? I always like the leader of the pack. Felt a little Han Solo-y, but less cool, but I don't know. I like him. I think he's the most interesting character, probably. Well, the most interesting of the 5 because he's confused. He doesn't want them split up. He's upset that Crosshair's leaving. He doesn't really understand why Crosshair's leaving. He's trying to find his place and their place in the world. And I just like it kind of was the anchor for moving the show forward a little bit. I thought anyway. Hunter was my number 3 on our list of top 5 Bad Batch characters. Who's your number 3? Hunter. There you go.
Funny.
So we agree on Hunter. So that's a good one. Why do you like Hunter?
For one, because he's the alpha and he doesn't hesitate to do what he has to do to protect his pack.
Yeah.
He does what he thinks is right.
He'll put himself at risk for others. Yeah.
Yeah. He truly has the heart of a hero.
Absolutely. That's really well said.
Considering what's going on in the Star Wars universe right now is exactly what they need.
I was worried that they might take him out at the end. So
yeah, I'm glad.
Rancor, nice, Jay. Jay says I like Rancor. Baby Rancor was pretty cute.
Oh yeah, that was adorable. Yeah. That was adorable.
That was one of my favorite. Yeah, that's good. That could make it. That could make my list. Before we move on to number 4 and number 5, let you know that today at noon Eastern and at 7 p.m. Eastern, are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Another opportunity to listen to the Disney Countdown only on Magic the Mouse Radio. My top 100 Disney songs count down from 100 all the way to number 100 through 96, and it has been announced. The show runs a couple more times. You got, I think, a couple more chances, and they include today at noon Eastern and today at 7 p.m. Eastern. And then it goes away. Week 2 starts off Monday, and then you get songs number 95 through 91 on the countdown. That'll be a blast also, but you won't hear 100 through 96 if you don't listen today and or tomorrow. Unless, of course, you show up on New Year's Eve when we're going to play all 100 songs for you in order from 100 all the way to 1. And I think that's the day we will announce the #1 song, the Disney Countdown, the top 100 songs as ranked by me, only on Magic of the Mouse Radio. Please check it out. All right, so I went with Wrecker and Mr. Bane and Hunter. My #4, I think, would be on the top for a lot of people's list. I thought she'd be #1 on your list. I just said she, so now you know it's Omega. #4 is Omega, one of the best characters in the show. I really liked her growth. I think there's some mystery there still. I love that we found out that she's older than she looks, very Baby Yoda style.
Yeah, that is a very Baby Yoda thing.
Dave Filoni's got this, they look young with their old thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
But Omega was a great character. I really liked how she befriended the other young looking, I'll say, character. I like how she's just so loyal to the team. I just really liked her arc, and I liked what they did there. It's a good character. What say you? #4 for you. Or how do you feel about Omega? I guess. No, that's all right. You'll get to Omega, I bet, on your list. Or maybe not.
No, this is getting silly because Omega's my 4th too.
#4 is also Omega for her. Okay, good. So then there you go. Then give me some info on Omega. What did you think about her? Why is she #4 on your list?
For one, because she has always done what she could to help Hunter and her team out. She knows for a fact that what they've gone into can be dangerous, but she still is useful. She's grown a lot.
A little bit of her doesn't realize the dangers, almost a little naivete, and it's kind of fun, right? Because, she doesn't even know how to shoot, and then she's learned how to shoot. I don't know, it's kind of fun. I like it.
Yeah, and Hunter and the others are teaching her necessary skills to survive.
And Jay, thank you. Jay says the Disney Countdown is awesome. Great job. I hope this doesn't sound like I'm bragging, but the feedback I've received so far, the first episode ran on Monday, and I got a ton of feedback, way more than I ever get on a video. Emails to me, Instagram messages to me. It was really awesome. It was awesome. So it felt really good, and they've continued all through the week. So anyway, if you haven't listened, please check it out if you're into that. I'm really proud of it. I think it's going to be a good show. Okay, so we both had Omega. So my list is Wrecker, Cade Bane, Hunter, Omega.
Cat Bane.
And #5, to end our list, I really liked her in The Mandalorian, and I liked her here too. I wish they had more of her, Fennec Shand. Fennec Shand is just cool looking. I like that we're going to have her, apparently, in the Book of Boba Fett starting in December. Fennec Shand makes my list. I wanted to do another one of the guys. I thought about one of the guys. I didn't think about Rancor. That would have been fun, but not a full-on character, but that would have been fun. But I thought about doing one of the other guys. I really almost went with Crosshair here. I really like the Crosshair character. But in the end, just thought Fennec Shand was too cool not to go with it #5. So that ends my list. Why? She's just mysterious and cool looking. That scene, that show, that episode with her versus Cad Bane.
Yes.
Was awesome. I loved that one. I think that might have been my favorite episode, other than the first episode. I thought that was really good. You're a Casey Kasem in the making. I loved Casey Kasem. Top 40. Okay, anyway, back to me. Back to you. You're #5 on the Bad Batch top list.
Crosshair.
Crosshair. Okay, I'm not surprised. I knew you loved Crosshair. So tell me why. I know, but tell them why you love Crosshair so much.
For one, because I always thought Crosshair was, I just always liked the idea of there being of a family that just has difficulty working out family issues, and when they finally work them out, they come out stronger. I've always liked that.
Yeah, that's good.
And also, so right now, Crosshair is technically a blank slate. He can be molded into either way of the Empire or the Rebel Alliance.
Interesting way to look at that.
And I'm hoping, once Crosshair comes to his senses, he realizes that everything Hunter says is true and he comes back, but that is just a hope. And I also strongly believe that right now, Crosshair is completely blank. He doesn't have allegiance to either side because the Empire just dumped him. And,
you think he's okay?
And also,
he was pretty clear about, no, I'm on the side of the Empire.
I'm just saying the Empire just dumped him, and you just don't get dumped by the people you've given your allegiance to about needing to think things through.
I see. Yeah, and he's going to be their own. Thank you so much, Kelly. You guys are sweet. I do love Casey Kasem. That's interesting. I mean, I would disagree that he's a blank slate now, but I guess what you're saying is he's going to be a blank slate after he sits there and be fishing and being angry that they left him. I mean, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm guessing he's gonna think over his actions and realize he was so stupid.
I think that's probably you want him to do that because you really.
I'm just saying you can't just go the people you aligned. Imagine the people you aligned yourself to just dump you and leave you to die. You can't just go for something like that without thinking it over and realize you've been stabbed in the back. Just saying, you can't just go. That's what I would do if I was in that situation.
Interesting. Well, it'll be an interesting story to watch. So my top 5 were Wrecker, Cad Bane, Hunter, Omega, and Fennec Shand. Our list was pretty close. Yeah. I wanted to put Crosshair in mine, so
like Daddy, like Daddy.
I know, right? Well, we watched it together, and we had the same kind of thoughts a lot. So
I
loved it. We do. Sorry about that, but we do.
I have a problem with it.
Hey, Anthony, how are you? Good to see you here. Yeah, I guess that's it. So let's go to the Disney news or the Star Wars news of the day. Well, I want to get your opinion on some things and share it with our friends. If you guys want to take one more minute with us, that'd be awesome. And then we'll close up the show with some Disney or Star Wars based news. It doesn't matter. The Mandalorian star gives exciting update on season 3 from Digital Spy. Always trying to give credit where credit's due, where I get the information. This is the way it's going down. The Mandalorian season 3 hasn't started yet due to the production team working on spinoff of the spinoff, the Book of Boba Fett. Interesting, right? They were doing Boba Fett first, which we talked about a little bit. And leading star Pedro Pascal, that's Mando, filming HBO's PlayStation adaptation of The Last of Us up in Canada. So Pedro's busy. But once those projects are done with, it sounds like the show won't be wasting any time getting season 3 underway. Moff Gideon actor Giancarlo Esposito, who is awesome and was one of my favorite characters in Breaking Bad. I don't know why my brain's not moving that stuff. But now Grief Cargo. Okay, hold on. Previously said production would start soon, but now Grief Karga actor Carl Weathers, who we know from Rocky, of course, has narrowed it down. Speaking at Steel City Con via comicbook.com, the actor said, "We're going to start a new season of The Mandalorian within the next month." For that was a lot of reading to say that Carl Weathers said it starts in a month. I get to be in front of the camera again, and I get to direct again. As well as season 3 of The Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett, there's also an Ahsoka Tano spinoff that has recently cast another Clone Wars character in live action, plus a series focusing on Ewan McGregor's Obi-Wan Kenobi between Revenge of the Sith and The New Hope, right? Chicken Man, exactly, Bob. There's a lot of Star Wars content coming. Which one are you most excited about? I know you love Ahsoka. I'm excited about Mandalorian. I'm excited about Boba Fett. I'm very excited about Obi-Wan. I can honestly tell you I have no idea which one I'm most excited about. I want all 4 right now. Pretty please.
I'm excited about Ahsoka Tano.
I knew you would say that.
But I'm mostly excited about the new season of Mandalorian. And my sister told me about this rumor that apparently from Star Wars Rebels, they're going to do a live action version of Ezra Bridger and Sabine Wren.
I've heard that. We've talked about that a little bit. That would be interesting.
I can't wait to see if it's not a rumor and if it's actually true. I can't wait. Because I would love to see those 2 characters in live action. The funny thing about Sabine is that she always changes the color of her hair, so it'd be funny if the actress has to change colored wigs every time to play the role. That would be fun.
Now this is a kind of deep canon kind of stuff, so I don't know if you guys are gonna care about it. I think she's gonna be interested in it, so I'm gonna ask you guys to let me know if you guys care about this kind of stuff too. From Screen Rant, this is interesting. So, do you know in A New Hope, the first movie, but number 4, there's a scene that was cut out of the originals, but you didn't know that because you weren't there, right? But that we get to see when Han Solo is talking to Jabba the Hutt.
Okay. Yeah.
So Jabba the Hutt, at the time, they cut that from the film. They filmed that scene. That's when they were getting on the Millennium Falcon. Jabba the Hutt says, "Hey, where you going?" Han says, "Well, you know, I got to get out of here, but whatever." Okay, there's the whole scene. They filmed it with a human. Jabba the Hutt was a humanoid. Human, whatever the right way to say that is. He was a guy. Then George Lucas changed the story. Jabba the Hutt became a sluggy slug man. Okay?
A freaky thing.
There's the look. There's what the guy looked like. You can remember the scene. We have that scene now in the movies in A New Hope where Han Solo is talking to Jabba. That's the man who was Jabba at the time. This is interesting. Here we go. The original actor who portrayed a human Jabba the Hutt in Star Wars has been made canon. What? How does this work? Jabba's forgotten counterpart first appeared in a deleted scene from A New Hope, but several decades later he had returned. As I just said, if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's when they're leaving Mos Eisley. They just left the cantina. They're jumping on the Millennium Falcon, okay? For many years, the existence of a human version of Jabba the Hutt was a relatively deep cut, as the original iteration of Star Wars has been famously lost with time. With the saga, when the saga was re-released, George Lucas reincorporated the deleted scene featuring actor Declan Mulholland in the role of the gangster. At the time, Lucas hadn't conceptualized the large slug that fans know today. Since the scene was reincorporated into the film, the crime boss was covered by a CG computer-generated, version of Jabba from Return of the Jedi. Despite being omitted multiple times from the original Star Wars, Mulholland's part in the saga has been given a nod in Star Wars number 16, written by Charles somebody, with art by some other guy. The human version of Jabba the Hutt has a cameo aboard a gang ship that's been invited by Crimson Dawn to the auction of Han Solo. You love Crimson Dawn, right?
No, I don't.
Whoa.
They are bad guys.
While Luke Skywalker is chased by TIE fighters in his X-Wing, he flies past the ship belonging to the familiar-faced gangster. Leading a group known as the Dark Syndicate, the man who resembles the first...
I think you mean Pipe Syndicate.
Nope.
Weird.
The man who resembles the first Jabba seems to be a crime lord in his second life as well. He appears to dislike the Empire as much as the rebels, but doesn't want to exert the energy to fight back. When Luke leads the TIE fighters to crash into the Dark Syndicate's vessel, he seems satisfied enough to play a part in their loss. Well, what do you know? A few Imperial shots happened to hit our hull. Good enough for me and these blasted buckethead imps. And then there's a picture, because obviously it's a comic. And if you see at the top in the middle and at the bottom right there, they drew him in. Isn't that cool? So the original
really
actor who looks like that, the original actor who is that guy that we never got to see, is now in canon in the comics books, drawn in animated form. I just think that's really cool.
Yeah, that is.
Isn't that neat? I know it's kind of a dark cut or a deep cut, as they say. I thought I would share that. And I can't believe it's already 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock our time, 11 o'clock Eastern time. We did start a little late. We started at 9:30, but we always tell you guys we start between 9 and 9:15. 9:30 on Saturday happens. I love We Have Spoken. Why do I love We Have Spoken? Because it's our show together where we get to talk Star Wars with you. Next week, we'll do another top 5, and we'll give you the Star Wars news of the week, and we'll talk about what we think about it. On your top 5, anything you want to add?
Nope, that's everything.
What do you think about the weird Jabba the Hutt man getting in the comic book? Pretty cool, right?
I think that's really cool.
I think it's really cool also. And are you excited about our trip in October?
Yeah, I can't wait.
She's saving up for a lightsaber. I don't think we're going to Hollywood Studios this time, so it'll probably be the spring trip. So I think she's getting her lightsaber in spring. But on a scale of 1 to 18 zillion, how excited are you about getting a lightsaber at Hollywood Studios?
Pretty
Galaxy's
excited.
Edge? Yeah, I am for you too. I'm excited just to see you do it. Let me get caught up in chat. There's a couple messages here. Dolewhipdad, who do you guys think they're going to replace Cara Dune with as the lead character in Rangers of the New Republic? For me, I'm thinking it's going to be Harry. Yeah, I don't know. It's an excellent question. I wouldn't be sad if it was Fennec Shand, and that would probably be where I would guess. But there's so many places they can go.
Yeah, there are a lot of unsung heroes of the Revolution. They could use of the rebels. They could use anyone.
Dare I say Omega could be involved?
If she is a rebel hero, I'm sure she could. I'm sure she could be that. I'm sure she could be one of them.
There you go. Heading to Disney next Saturday. Jay, nice. So pass all the pairs now. Jay's going to be there next week. We'll be there in October, so we're not that close, but it's pretty close. That's it for now. Thank you guys so much for starting off your weekend with us. We're going to have a great family weekend. We've got a really neat art event we're going to tonight that I think is going to be very worthy of a YouTube video. Hopefully, we'll see. Hey, Anna, how are you? Sleepyhead, I bet you were up late with us. I'm really excited about it tonight. We're gonna have a good time. I also have at least 2 videos that I'm creating right now. I started last night. I stayed up too late too, Anna, working on some videos. Hopefully you guys will enjoy them. Also, tomorrow night, Creator Talk Live, special guest. You know him. You love him. He's my good friend, Pete McDevitt. He's going to be on the show talking about how he's grown his community and his channel, and I think it'll be inspiring and awesome. Please check that out, 10 o'clock my time, 11 o'clock Eastern time. And, of course, the show that I really want to promote right now at 12 noon and at 7 p.m. Eastern time on Magic of the Mouse Radio. Here, let me type it in. Let me pull in the link. Magic. Let me grab the link real fast for anybody who's stuck around to the end so I can get you that link. There you go. You can go here and listen to the music anytime, but there's a whole thing on my show, and it plays today and tomorrow, and then it's gone, and then week 2 starts Monday. Please check out, only on Magic of the Mouse Radio, the Disney Countdown. Again, there's a contest involved. You got to watch the show, and we'll be giving away a little something. We'll be picking out the winner tomorrow, or Monday, on Good Morning Disney, our show that runs Monday through Friday, 9:15 my time, 10:15 Eastern time. I think it's time for us to say
we have spoken.
And we love you.
Have a fantastic day.
Have the best day ever. Have fun storming the castle. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next Saturday on We Have Spoken. Bye for now.
Bye. Thank you.